Welcome to the ultimate guide to the top 10 best universities in Canada. If you're planning to study in Canada, comparing schools, or looking for the most accurate ranking for 2025, you've just found the best video on YouTube. Today, we break down the real student experience, the real opportunities, and the real differences between Canada's top universities so you can choose the perfect school with confidence. We're not just listing names. We're going deep, campus life, degrees, opportunities, lifestyle, and what makes each school truly special. Make sure you watch until the end because the number one university might surprise you. And the hidden gems we reveal in this countdown could change your entire education journey. Let's dive straight into Canada's elite universities from top to bottom. 10. University of Calgary. At number 10, the University of Calgary makes a powerful entrance, and right away, you realize this isn't a typical university. This is a place built on ambition, wrapped inside. One of the fastest growing, youngest, most opportunity-packed cities in North America. The air in Calgary feels different, crisp, fresh, electric, like a city that hasn't peaked yet, but is climbing rapidly. And UCalgary feeds on that energy every single day. The moment you step onto the campus, you get hit with the feeling of a university that's constantly expanding. New buildings rising, research labs buzzing late at night, engineering students carrying prototypes between workshops, business students practicing pitches in hallways, and medical researchers analyzing data with intensity. This is a place where people move with purpose. The architecture blends sleek modern design with wide open spaces. It's not overcrowded or chaotic. Instead, it feels like a well-planned academic ecosystem. The kind designed for thinkers, builders, future leaders, and innovators. The Taylor Institute for Teaching and Learning stands like a statement of the school's dedication to academia. The Olympic Oval reminds you this is a campus tied deeply to high performance. Academically, the University of Calgary is a heavyweight in engineering, energy, research, business, environmental science, medicine, and kinesiology. You can feel the influence of Alberta's massive energy industry: oil, gas, renewables, and emerging technologies. But UCalgary isn't stuck in old models. It's moving fast toward alternative energy, tech, data science, and innovation-driven solutions. In the business school, students speak the language of entrepreneurship confidently. Ideas come to life quickly here because Calgary's startup ecosystem is exploding. It's not just the oil capital anymore. It's becoming a tech city, an innovation magnet, a hub for young professionals ready to shape the future. Students here aren't passive, they're doers. They get involved. They join competitions. They work part-time in the city, they land internships early, they explore, they don't waste time waiting for opportunity, they go find it. And then there's the lifestyle. Calgary is clean, modern, sunny, and surrounded by natural beauty that looks like a movie set. On weekends, students pack cars with skis, snowboards, hiking gear, cameras, and head toward the Rockies. 1 hour later, you're in some of the most iconic landscapes in the world. Lake Louise, Banff, Canmore, Sunshine Village. It's a lifestyle unmatched by any other major Canadian university. The cold winters, sure, but Calgary's winters are bright, dry, and oddly energizing. Students wear the cold with pride. It becomes part of their perseverance and identity. And when summer comes, the city transforms into a festival-filled hotspot full of patios, music, outdoor events, and vibrant nightlife. The University of Calgary earns its spot at number 10 for blending academic ambition, a booming city environment, breathtaking natural access, and a rising momentum that gets stronger every year. This is a university that isn't just growing, it's accelerating. 9. University of Ottawa. Number 9 brings us to Canada's capital, and this is where the University of Ottawa stands tall at the very center of national influence. There are universities with strong academic reputations, and then there's Ottawa, a university woven directly into the political, legal, and diplomatic fabric of an entire country. When you study here, you're not just at a school, you're at a headquarters of national decision-making. The first thing you notice about the Ottawa campus is how integrated it is into the city. Buildings sit beside government offices, research institutes, courts, embassies, museums, and Parliament itself. Students walk past lawmakers, professionals, diplomats, and public officials daily. It's an environment that feels serious, professional, and full of gravity. Because of this location, the University of Ottawa becomes a gateway to internships most students can only dream of. Students don't just talk about political science. They walk by Parliament Hill on their way to class. They don't just learn law, they intern in real courts. They don't just study global affairs, they attend events hosted by embassies, international NGOs, and government departments. Ottawa is bilingual at its core. French and English coexist seamlessly, giving the campus a unique multicultural rhythm. Students here often switch languages effortlessly during lectures, social conversations, and professional meetings. This creates an atmosphere that is global, dynamic, and incredibly inclusive. The academic strengths here are undeniable. Law, political science, medicine, public, administration, international relations, social sciences, environmental studies, and linguistics. The university attracts students who want to engage in public life, defend human rights, shape policy, work in government, support global development, or enter healthcare with a strong sense of purpose. Ottawa itself contributes massively to the experience. It's a quiet city, but powerful. Clean, organized, safe, and beautifully designed. The Rideau Canal, which freezes into the world's largest skating rink in winter, sits right beside the campus. In fall, the trees surrounding the city explode into red, orange, and yellow. In spring, the tulip festival fills the parks with color. In summer, the city's waterfront paths buzz with cyclists, runners, and students enjoying warm weather. Student life at U Ottawa is surprisingly vibrant. Yes, the city is more calm than Toronto or Montreal, but the campus is active, social, youthful, and welcoming. Clubs, societies, student unions, cultural groups, international associations, they're all thriving. The University of Ottawa earns its place at number 9 because it gives students access not only to education, but to the entire machinery of a modern democratic nation. 8. Western University. At number 8, Western University enters the spotlight with the confidence of a school that knows exactly who it is. A beautiful, spirited, academically strong university with one of the most legendary student cultures in Canada. Western doesn't try to be like anyone else. It embraces its identity fully, classic, bold, community-oriented, and full of pride. The first thing that strikes you about Western is its stunning campus. It feels like a royal estate. Stone buildings, towering structures, tree-lined walkways, green lawns, and an atmosphere that feels almost magical. When the sun hits the limestone buildings, the entire campus glows with an old-world charm that few universities can match. But Western isn't just about looks. It has academic muscle. Its business school, Ivy, is one of the toughest, most respected programs in the world. Engineering is rigorous and competitive. Health sciences are strong and highly sought after. Social sciences, media studies, psychology, and the humanities flourish in vibrant academic communities. Students here are confident, energetic, social, and involved. Campus life is explosive, active, and filled with events. Clubs are huge. Student organizations are powerful. People make friends easily. Western radiates a youthful, upbeat, charismatic energy that defines the entire environment. London, the surrounding city, is the perfect student town, full of cafes, bars, restaurants, parks, and a growing arts scene. It's large enough to offer everything, small, enough to feel like home, and safe enough for students to feel comfortable at all hours. Western's culture is a blend of high achievement and high engagement. Students are competitive academically, but they're also extremely active socially. This balance creates graduates who are not only skilled, but confident, articulate, and prepared for leadership roles. Western earns its number 8 spot because it delivers one of the most complete, exciting, community-driven university experiences in the nation. A mix of academic quality, school spirit, and memories that last a lifetime. 7. University of Alberta. Number 7 takes us deep into the heart of Edmonton, where the University of Alberta stands as one of the most powerful research institutions in Canada. This is a university that doesn't just teach knowledge, it builds it, it manufactures it, it pushes the edges of science, medicine, energy, and technology in ways many students don't fully realize until they're standing inside one of its massive research labs watching graduate students, scientists, and professors work together like a finely tuned engine. Walking across the University of Alberta campus is like walking through an academic city. The buildings are tall, serious, and impressive. The energy inside them is focused, driven, and purposeful. Students here are ambitious, not loud, not flashy, but deeply committed. You see it in the classrooms, you see it in the labs, you see it in the way students talk about their work, their futures, their projects, and the industries they want to join. Alberta is a major powerhouse in medicine, nursing, engineering, environmental, sciences, agriculture, public health, artificial intelligence, and earth sciences. Alberta's economy has long been driven by natural resources, but the University of Alberta uses that foundation to innovate. Students here don't just study energy, they rethink it. They don't just study agriculture, they modernize it using data, automation, and sustainability research. They don't just study medicine, they push boundaries in immunology, clinical innovation, rehabilitation science, and medical engineering. Edmonton gives the university a unique vibe. The winters are cold, no pretending. Otherwise, but you Alberta students embrace it. Snow becomes part of the culture. Walking across campus in 25er with a coffee in hand is a rite of passage, but then summer arrives and Edmonton transforms. Festivals, outdoor concerts, parades, markets, patios, open-air movies. The city becomes a celebration of everything bright and warm. The University of Alberta campus itself is enormous. It has one of the largest hospital complexes in the country, giving students hands-on clinical exposure. The engineering buildings feel like innovation factories. The business school cultivates a sense of confidence and entrepreneurial spirit. The arts and humanities buildings are filled with creativity, music performance, and thought-provoking discussion. Something else defines U Alberta: resilience. Students here work hard. They don't take shortcuts. They don't hide from challenges. They embrace a culture of rigor, precision, and excellence. No matter the weather, no matter the workload, University of Alberta earns its number 7 spot for being one of the most research-intense, profession-driven, opportunity-rich environments in the country, a place where academics have real-world power. 6. Queen's University. Number 6 brings us to Kingston, Ontario, home of Queen's University, a school with a spirit so strong you can feel it every time you talk to a Queen's student or alum. Queen's is older, traditional, deeply rooted in history, and overflowing with identity. When you walk onto Queen's campus for the first time, you get a strange sense that you've been there before because it feels like every classic university movie you've ever seen. The limestone buildings tower over the courtyards like ancient monuments. The campus feels tight-knit, warm, and full of character. Students at Queen's walk with pride, and they should. Queen's has one of the most unified student communities in the country. The school spirit is so strong that homecoming is practically legendary, drawing alumni back year after year like a pilgrimage. It's a university where tradition isn't an optional extra, it's the foundation. Queen's academics are elite. The Smith School of Business is an absolute powerhouse. Competitive, intense, and respected globally. Engineering at Queen's demands grit and problem-solving skill. Political studies and arts programs thrive with strong faculty. Health sciences and life sciences are massive draws, attracting thousands of students who want a balance of academic rigor and social connection. Student life at Queen's is unlike any other. Clubs aren't just clubs, they're institutions. Events aren't just events, they're multi-layered experiences that bring students together no matter their background. Queen's students form tight circles, lifelong friendships, and strong alliances built through shared experiences. Kingston, the surrounding city, is the perfect backdrop for this kind of university environment. It's safe, charming, walkable, and filled with waterfront parks, historic streets, cozy cafes, and student hangouts. It behaves like a classic college town, intimate and full of community. It offers everything students need without overwhelming them. But Queen's main strength is the feeling, the intangible quality that every student will describe differently, but every graduate will recognize instantly. It's belonging, a sense of being part of something bigger, a connection to decades of students before you and decades of students after you. Queen's isn't just a university, it's a legacy you join. Queen's earns its number 6 spot for being academically elite, culturally rich, emotionally unforgettable, and fundamentally student-centered. 5. University of Waterloo. At number 5, we shift gears completely into innovation mode, into engineering, into entrepreneurship, into coding, hacking, designing, building, testing, creating. This is the University of Waterloo, the engine room of Canada's technological future. Waterloo students operate differently from most. They are active thinkers, problem solvers, creators, tinkerers, dreamers with notebooks full of diagrams and laptops full of code. The campus feels like a giant startup incubator, where ideas spill out of classrooms into cafes, labs, hallways, and residence lounges. The co-op program dominates the campus culture, and it should. It's the largest of its kind in the world, allowing students to spend months working full-time, earning real salaries, gaining real experience, and building real resumes before they even graduate. Many students finish their degree with 2 years of actual work experience, something other universities can rarely match. Tech giants aren't just visiting Waterloo. They depend on Waterloo. Silicon Valley. Companies recruit heavily here. Companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and Meta have deep relationships with Waterloo's talent pool. Even Tesla hires Waterloo. Engineers in huge numbers. Waterloo's graduates help build some of the most important systems and devices in the world. The atmosphere on campus feels focused and intense. Students here often work late, really late. Not because they're forced to, but because they want to, because they're passionate, because they believe they're building something meaningful. Social life exists, but it's different from other schools. It's more intellectual, more niche, more community-driven. Hackathons, coding marathons, robotics clubs, startup. Incubators, math competitions, engineering design teams. These define Waterloo. Culture more than large social events. The surrounding city is quiet, safe, affordable, and student-dominated. A perfect environment for deep work and creativity. Waterloo is not about flash or noise. It's about outcomes, and those outcomes are extraordinary. Waterloo earns its number 5 spot by being Canada's most powerful engine for innovation, co-op learning, engineering excellence, and technological impact. 4. McMaster University. Number 4 brings us to Hamilton, home of McMaster University, a place where intelligence meets innovation and where community meets research. McMaster feels like a university designed specifically for students who want to dive deep into medicine, health sciences, research, psychology, engineering, and the kind of learning that transforms not only your mind, but your entire approach to solving problems. What makes McMaster truly different is its approach to learning. This is the university that revolutionized medical education globally. Instead of memorizing endless pages of theory, students solve real cases, real problems, real scenarios. They learn by doing, by analyzing, by collaborating, by breaking down complex issues and piecing them back together. It's medicine, but alive, realistic, human, and immersive. Engineering at McMaster is another powerhouse. Hands-on, project-heavy labs. Running late into the night with teams building prototypes, testing designs, and pushing creative limits. Psychology and humanities students thrive in a culture that encourages curiosity and meaningful academic exploration. The McMaster community is famously warm. Students help each other. They study together. They collaborate rather than compete. You feel it everywhere, from the library to the student center to the academic buildings. There's a friendliness here that matches the size of the campus perfectly. McMaster feels like a close community inside. A large university, Hamilton has gone through a major transformation. Once industrial, it's now full of art. Markets, cafes, music scenes, beautiful trails, and waterfalls that look like postcards. Students get the affordability of a smaller city with the benefit of being only an hour from Toronto. McMaster earns its number 4 spot for combining elite academics with a supportive culture and a deeply impactful legacy in health sciences and research. 3. University of British Columbia. At number 3, we go west, far west, to a place so stunning it barely feels real. The University of British Columbia is not just a university, it's a landscape, a masterpiece. A fusion of academia and nature that you can't forget once you've seen it. Imagine this. You're in a lecture hall discussing climate science, and when class ends, you walk outside and see the Pacific Ocean shimmering under the sun a few minutes. Later, you're passing forests, gardens, beachfront trails, and mountain views that look like high-budget drone footage, except you're living inside it. UBC is powerful academically, but its emotional impact is unmatched. Students feel calmer here, bigger, more open-minded, more inspired. The location has that effect, but the academics are equally impressive. UBC leads globally in forestry, environmental sciences, geography, engineering, medicine, marine biology, business, global affairs, and sustainability research. There is a seriousness here, but not an anxiety, more like a mission. Students don't just care about grades, they care about the planet, the future, real problems. UBC attracts people who want to understand the world and improve it. Vancouver, the surrounding city, adds another dimension. It's multicultural, outdoorsy, tech-driven, and ridiculously beautiful. Students can study all morning, then hit the beach at night. They can hike mountains, ski Whistler, kayak English Bay, or explore the city's endless food scene. The cost of living is high, but the experience worth every cent. UBC earns its number 3 ranking by offering one of the most balanced, breathtaking, academically powerful university environments in the world. 2. McGill University. Number 2 brings us to Montreal, where McGill University stands like a beacon of global prestige. Few universities in the world have the reputation, history, influence, and international reach that McGill enjoys. When you say McGill, people listen from New York to Paris to Hong Kong to Dubai. The campus is iconic. Classical buildings nestled against Mount Royal, with students from more than 150 countries weaving through pathways in every direction. McGill feels like a global intellectual hub, a place where every building holds decades of discoveries, debates, breakthroughs, and ideas. Academically, McGill is world-class across the board. Medicine, neuroscience, physics, engineering, law, arts, research, humanities, music, all top tier. Professors here have shaped entire fields. Students here push themselves because everyone is brilliant. Montreal gives McGill a personality that no other top-ranked university in Canada has. The city is artistic, bilingual, incredibly alive, and surprisingly affordable. Students don't just study hard. They experience life intensely. Festivals, nightlife, food, culture, languages, art, music, and endless energy create a student experience that becomes legendary. McGill earns its number 2 position because of its global prestige, academic strength, multicultural atmosphere, and its ability to transform students into world-ready thinkers. University of Toronto. And finally, at number 1, we arrive at the University of Toronto, Canada's most powerful, influential, globally respected university. U of T is massive, ambitious, demanding, elite. It is one of the top academic institutions in the world, consistently ranked among the global giants of research and education. The campus feels like a fusion of old and new. Stone buildings from the 1800s, standing proudly beside futuristic labs where groundbreaking research never stops. Thousands of students flow through the campus every hour, each pursuing something intense, meaningful, and world-shaping. U of T leads in medicine, engineering, computer science, artificial intelligence, business, political science, psychology, architecture, humanities, law, and almost every field you can imagine. Insulin was discovered here. Deep learning AI was developed here. Breakthroughs happen here constantly. Toronto itself amplifies everything. Canada's biggest city, the financial capital, the tech hub, a multicultural giant filled with opportunity. Students here aren't studying in isolation. They're plugged directly into industries, companies, networks, research hospitals, film studios, media companies, and international organizations. Doors open fast when you study here. U of T earns its number 1 spot because it isn't just a university. It's an empire of learning, research, opportunity, diversity, ambition, and global influence. And that wraps up our full breakdown of the top 10 best universities in Canada. Whether you're moving to Canada, applying next semester, or simply researching the best global schools, now you have the inside knowledge that ranking websites never tell you. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more study abroad videos, deep educational breakdowns, and global university rankings. Comment which country or which universities you want me to cover next. And share this video with anyone planning to study in Canada. You could help them choose the perfect future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.